Did the Torah and the Gospel foretell the coming of Prophet Muhammad? Peace and blessings be upon him. A call for reflection and research. Muslims believe that Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is the final messenger, and that his coming was foretold in the Torah and the Gospel. However, many Christians and Jews may question this belief, thinking their scriptures do not explicitly mention him. In this article, we present historical and textual evidence supporting this claim and invite Christian and Jewish readers to reflect on these findings with an open and objective mind. 1. Were the Torah and the Gospel altered over time? Many scholars of textual criticism acknowledge that the Torah and the Gospel have undergone modifications over the centuries. Variations in manuscripts. In the 17th century, John Mill compared over 100 Greek manuscripts and discovered 30,000 textual differences. The Dead Sea Scrolls revealed variations between ancient Hebrew texts and modern versions of the Torah. Additions and omissions in the Gospels. The famous story of the adulterous woman, John 7:53 to 8:11, is missing from the earliest manuscripts. The Trinitarian formula, 1 John 5:7, does not appear in the oldest Greek manuscripts. If the Bible has undergone such changes, isn't it possible that prophecies about Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, were altered or omitted? 2. Did the Torah foretell a prophet from the lineage of Ishmael? In Deuteronomy 18:18, God says to Moses, "I will raise up for them a prophet like you from among their brothers. I will put my words in his mouth, and he will tell them everything I command him." Christians believe this refers to Jesus Christ, but the prophet must be like Moses, meaning he must bring a new law and govern by divine revelation. This description fits Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, more than Jesus, who said, "I did not come to abolish the law, but to fulfill it." Matthew 5:17. The phrase "from among their brothers" refers not only to the Israelites, but also to the Ishmaelites, since Ishmael and Isaac were brothers. This means the prophecy could point to an Arabian prophet, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. 3. Does the Paraclete in the Gospel of John refer to Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him? In John 16:13, Jesus says, "But when he, the Spirit of truth, comes, he will guide you into all the truth." The Greek word used here is parakletos, which means comforter or advocate. Some scholars suggest it may have originally been parakletos, meaning the praised one, which closely resembles Ahmad, another name for Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, mentioned in the Quran. The passage describes someone who will speak and guide people, not an invisible spirit, which aligns more with Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, than with the Holy Spirit. 4. Was Jesus sent only to the Jews? In Matthew 15:24, Jesus explicitly states, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." This means his mission was limited to the Jews, not the entire world. In contrast, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, was sent as a universal messenger, as stated in the Quran. "And we have not sent you except comprehensively to mankind as a bringer of good tidings and a warner." Quran 34:28. If Jesus was not a universal prophet, then who was the prophet sent for all of humanity after him? 5. A call for reflection and research. If you are a Christian or a Jew, this article does not aim to force belief upon you, but to encourage you to ask important questions. Could some biblical prophecies have been altered or misinterpreted? Why does Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, preach a message of monotheism and morality similar to that of the Israelite prophets? Could Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, be the prophet foretold in earlier scriptures? The search for truth should be based on evidence and logic, not just tradition or emotion. We invite you to read the Quran and reflect on these findings with an open mind. This could be the first step toward discovering the truth.